With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone. The 25.
Here we go. 18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people off blitz.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Not a productive opening drive, 3 and out, and more struggles for a team really that hasn't won a game in a long time.
It can be really discouraging for everyone else on the team, especially the guys on the other side of the ball that have to trot out there and see a little more futility in this losing streak. So I know coaches who look at these situations and say to themselves, let's be aggressive, let's go for it right here and try and turn our fortune around.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. In motion is Coates. Here's Walker to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Seahawks at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 1. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready. Mustang 19. Check smash, check smash. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay,
so
ready?
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hustle.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Not for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Riggs! Go street! Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Maverick!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Get it! 60 Bobcat! 18 Rattler! Say, hurt! Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On second down, it's Walker. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll get that to Charbonnet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
Okay, break.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pierce will try to pick it up. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Hey, check that. Street.
Delson in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
18,
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Come on, come on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion is Coates. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Check, man. Check, man.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Go.
Stroud to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On the check.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
2nd and 4. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Come 19. Come 19. Hey, smash.
Back to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Riggs. Riggs. 65 cat. 65 cat. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go street.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Coates. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Brought in by Coates. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. For that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, ready.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on, come on. Hey.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Okay, ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. Panther Street.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Stroud off the play fake. That is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready,
Ball on the
break.
36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
79 Broncos. Check smash, check smash. Warriors 70, Buffalo 18. Check.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stroud. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Forced out to his left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich thrown against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, here to Coates. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw here. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, come on.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game.
Ready.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught by Dell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Go street. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Texans, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.